Hey guys, it's me. I am making dinner. I don't feel well again. It seems to be the story of my life lately. So, I'm just throwing together dinner real quick, throw it in the refrigerator, and then when everyone wants to eat, they can eat. I'm making this Bamba casserole stuff. It's something that everyone on the Weight Watchers, not everyone, but a lot of people on the Weight Watchers message board talk about, and it's supposed to be really good, so I thought I'd give it a try. I'm doing it a little bit differently. I'll explain why in a minute. But, a couple things right off the bat I wanted to show you. You take an 8x8 pan, spray it, and then you put these whole green chilies down. It says to use a 5.25 ounce can. It's a 10 ounce can, and it just covered the bottom, so I don't know. Just be aware when you go. I couldn't find a 5.25 ounce can, and I suppose it's good. This is in fact the only brand that I could find at Walmart, so there you go. Okay, so you spray your 8x8 pan. You cut your chilies in half and put them on as sort of a base. And in the reviews, people said they couldn't find the whole chili, so they used the chopped chilies, and people have said don't. If you can find the whole, use the whole. If you can't, obviously you don't have a choice. But so it calls for 1 pound of ground turkey breast, a cup of chopped onion, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 cloves of garlic. We made tacos for lunch. Oh, I'm not looking at anything here. We made tacos for lunch, so we actually I made a bunch of taco meat, so I'm just going to throw that on. So, come on in, Christian. He's emptying the vacuum, so we're all about professionalism around here, right, bud? You cook your turkey meat with the onion, the chili, and season it with the garlic and everything. I've already done that ahead of time, so I'm not going to bore you with me cooking meat. I used my own taco seasoning recipe, which is not mine. I got it from another website, and we love it, and I've been using it for a long time. So I've put it in other videos, but I'll link it in the down below bar. So, okay, so you put the chilies, you cook the meat, and then you spoon that over the chilies, and then you top it with 2 cups of drained frozen corn, which I have over here draining in my messy sink, or not draining, thawing. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. There's a good chance this is going to end badly. See, there we go, already. Okay. Let's see if I can get this. I'll pour this and get it draining so it's not really wet. Okay, so green chilies, you put the turkey meat over it, and then you put let me see, the beans, a can of refried beans, fat-free refried beans, which I have, the only ones that I could find out that looked to be gluten-free for me. Usually we can't find gluten or fat-free, anything that's gluten-free. Kraft Foods is one of the companies that practices truth in labeling. So what that means is if they put an allergen in their food, they will clearly label it. So this appears to be gluten-free. We still have to wipe the top lids.
Is beans considered an allergy?
I'm sure there are people out there that are allergic to beans, yes, but
I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be buying refried beans.
Right. The major allergens, which are like peanuts, shellfish, wheat, gluten, stuff like that. Okay. So anyway, it's basically just chilies, meat, beans, corn, and then you top it with 1.5 cups of cheddar cheese, and then 1 cup of tomatoes and 1/2 cup of green onions. I have some, wow, I'm really prepared today. I have some of this fresh salsa from Sam's that I need to use up, so I'm just going to throw that on top instead of the tomatoes and the green onions. So I will, Ethan, you want to be my camera guy?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, look, he painted his skateboard. There, okay, there's your payment for being my camera guy. Don't mind my messy kitchen. It's actually not messy, it's just junk in it. Just food and stuff. Okay, take that, and don't mind me. Not feeling well. Don't record me, no one needs to see that.
What's your excuse for every other day?
Hold on, I thought that this called for something that it doesn't, so. Oh, no, it does. Wow. Okay. So, we have...
Should I point it at you?
No. We have the chilies. The next step is to cook your meat and season it, which I've already done, so we're going to skip ahead. So then it says spoon your turkey mixture over the chilies. Now see?
Those smell really good.
Okay, I see what they're saying. We're supposed to add this to this.
They smell like the banana peppers Grandma makes.
Oh, yeah.
They make the mouth water.
So, let's do this. I'm going to drain this. We're going to cheat a little bit. Because I don't want it to be really watery. You mix a can of Rotel, or I'm cheap, so we use the Great Value brand. And with the taco meat, normally if you cook it, you would dump it and then cook all the liquid out, but I'm
lazy.
I'm using the taco meat, so I drained it. So then we just spoon this over.
Oh.
What did you do? Oh, the Pam?
I set my arm on it.
Good job. Little sound effects for the boring putting the meat in the casserole dish. Do you need a towel?
That's what I was grabbing.
Okay, I don't know, but this really does not look like...
It's a deep dish.
I mean, I still have to fit corn and a can of refried beans.
I can do it.
Just smash it down there, I think. Jeez,
Trade.
now I know why they're saying that an 8x8 will feed 6 people.
Trade.
No, it's all good.
It won't be that way.
I know, an 8x8 never feeds 6 people.
I'm the one that does all the fancy stuff in your videos.
He is fancy. Very fancy, this one. Okay.
And that skateboard, free-handed.
Because he's what? Fancy.
Awesome.
Oh, awesome. And what?
Awesome.
Okay. So the meat and the tomatoes, and now we put the corn.
Can I do it?
Sure. Let's make sure it's drained really well. It's not drained really well. Let me. Wow. Why has Food Network not been calling me? All right, you want me to hold the camera? Dump that on, and then smush it around.
Drain it very much.
Oh, bad at the draining, I guess, huh? You can see the leftovers from lunch. We don't just leave this stuff laying around our kitchen. It's not dinner time, so I'm just making it ahead of time. You can see the leftovers from lunch. They made nachos, and I thought I drained the chilies, but apparently not, because when I put them in the pan, that's some of what I was able to drain out. So, okay. Next, we open this. I already washed the top. Gluten-free, you have to wash the...
That gluten-free pasta with flour on top of it.
Yeah. We, yesterday at Sam's, we went to buy a big can. You know, we make big, like this size spaghetti sauce. Do it on here, bud, so it doesn't mar the counter. I'll show you the recipe for that sometime. It's a friend of ours recipe. Her Italian, she's Italian. Anyway, do you need a scraper?
Yeah.
Alright, I guess maybe dollop and then sort of spread. You think? Oh, sorry. Okay. Anyway, there was flour all over. Like they had dropped a bag of flour all over the palette. So if you can't get the whole can, because we still have to put cheese, and we don't want the cheese to melt over. Right? You want a knife, maybe? Here.
Do you mind if I use my hands?
I really do not want you to use your hands.
I'll wash them extra.
I'm sure, well, you haven't washed them yet.
Yes, I have.
So don't touch my food. Here, use a knife. See how much easier that works? Because you don't want... Stop a minute. Let me show you, bud. You don't want to disrupt the bottom. Oh, look, I'm not even filming. You want to... There. Got it? Did you get the whole can? Alright. It doesn't have to be perfect either. What? Oh, I'm sorry. It does. It does for Ethan. Alright, I'll film him.
We should have mixed the beans and the corn together.
But that's not what the recipe says.
Who cares what the recipe says?
Alright, and so once this is done, we spread cheese. So, let me get the cheese.
We need icing spatulas. Icing spatulas like we used to have.
When we went gluten-free, we got rid of a lot of
She used to beat us with them.
Oh. Wow. Anyway. You made me lose my train of thought.
It's not very hard.
When we went gluten-free, we got rid of all of our baking stuff. And we never replaced it. You just think you're so funny, don't you? Listen to him. He thinks he's hilarious.
I'm only laughing because if I don't laugh, I'll cry.
We are not laughing about child abuse. Child abuse is not funny.
No, we're laughing about imaginary child abuse.
Even imaginary child abuse is not funny. Wow, there go half my subscribers, Eve. Good job.
They aren't mine. Oh.
Oh boy. Anyway, calls for 1.5 cups.
I'm filming this pan.
Would you like me to film, bud?
You were, but you were shaking and not paying attention.
Oh, I wasn't allowing you to live up to your fancy potential.
Oh, I can look through the camera and do it instead.
There, I think that's probably good, bud. Normally, if we had all of our baking stuff, Ethan would have piped the beans on in a fancy design. Alright, so then you just spread after you lick the knife. Good job, Ethan.
That's safe.
We're all about safety and child abuse humor. Alright.
Go on.
And we have non-stick. I'm going to put it somewhere. Christian, will you grab the non-stick foil out of the pantry for me, please? We'll use the non-stick foil so it doesn't stick.
That's usually why you use it.
Generally speaking. Alright, I'm going to put the cheese on. Ready? Are we ready? Oh, I guess Ethan's going to put the cheese on. Oh, you're spilling it.
I spilled it one piece.
That's your piece. That's coming off of your piece. Alright, now it says to put the tomatoes and chilies. I think... Did you put the tomatoes and the onions after you bake it? So I will wait for the salsa. When it comes out, we'll just serve it with salsa for whoever wants it. Alright, here, bud.
I just washed my hands.
That's gonna bubble over. Something fierce, isn't it?
Not if you. How awesome.
We'll just make you stand in the kitchen while it's baking, so it doesn't forget the awesomeness. Alright, so there you go. That's 6 servings. We'll see.
5.
Or 5. In our house, 5, yeah. I'll divide it into 6, and then... No, you have the non-stick side up. It's not so non-stick if you've got the non-stick side up, huh? Alright, there it is. And after we cook it, you bake it for... No, it goes in the refrigerator, bud. It's for dinner.
What time is it?
375 for 30 minutes. And then you let it stand for 5 minutes and top it with tomatoes and onions. Hey, thanks, bud. You're an awesome sous chef. Alright. So, when I go to throw it in the oven, I'll let you know. I'll bring you back. Alright, see you guys later. Bye. Hey everyone, it's me. Here's the finished product. Let's see if I can show you. It's the chilies, the meat and tomato mixture, the corn, the refried beans, and I put some of that fresh salsa on top. I'm serving mine with 1 ounce, 1 serving of tortilla chips. So there you go. That's it. It turned out kind of runny. I'm not sure why. Marty said he thinks it's the frozen vegetables, even though I drained them really well. He said they retain water, so I don't know if I did something wrong or what. So we'll try it again. It looks really good. And the way that I hear people eating it, it sounds like it's a winner. So I will see you guys later. Bye.